What is going on, everyone? The Houston Texans snapped their 9-game losing streak. Merry Christmas. They beat the Tennessee Titans 19-14, and this was a must-win for Tennessee. They were losers of 4 straight. They still were first place in the AFC South, but a loss, which inevitably happened, would have put the Jaguars in first. So not only do the Houston Texans get a win, and it doesn't affect their draft stock whatsoever, they are still slated to have the #1 overall pick. But they also cost the Tennessee Titans first place in the division. Now they have to work for it even more. And hey, you could potentially bounce the Tennessee Titans out of the playoffs with they win yesterday. Shout out to the Houston Texans. Even though, I wanted a loss, right, to just solidify that #1 overall pick. If we would have lost today and the Bills would have won, it would have been over. The Houston Texans would have had the #1 overall pick. But nonetheless, it was a good game to watch, right? And it was Malik Willis's first start, 2 interceptions, 1 to Christian Harris. Shout out to him. He had a fantastic day. Has been playing great as of late. The other one to Jalen Petrie, in a Hail Mary attempt. The defense played absolutely good this game, right? We knew that Derrick Henry was going to have his day like he always does against the Texans. And damn, in the first quarter, he broke off that 45-yard touchdown run. I was thinking, man, is this going to be an all-day type of thing? But no, 126 yards, 1 touchdown. I know that is still a lot, but for Derrick Henry against this Houston Texans, it's damn near 200 yards every single game. And once again, this Houston Texans defense was stingy. They were playing bend, don't break. You had 2 young guys show out. That was Christian Harris, Jalen Petrie. Blake Cashman looked good as well. Obo Orakno had those 2 sacks, man, absolutely huge. This defense has been playing very good for Lovie Smith as of late. They made Malik Willis, beat them with his arm. He couldn't do that. And like I said, you were able to bend, don't break against Derrick Henry. I absolutely love to see that. Switching to the offense, it was, not a day where it's going to light up the stat sheet, but what, you do enough to win the game. Davis Mills, 17 of 28. 178 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The other touchdown went to Rex Burkhead. It was that fumble. It was that fumble where he, it gets knocked into the end zone and number 28 falls down on it. Touchdown Texans. The other one, it was a go-ahead touchdown drive where Davis Mills put on a very good performance, right? He finds Philip Dorsett deep. Shout out to Dorsett. And then he finds Amari Rodgers deep on the sideline right after. And shout out to Amari Rodgers. The past 4 weeks has made an impact in every single game. Maybe it's just 1 catch, but those catches have gone for one of them for a touchdown. This one, a huge first down yesterday that changed the momentum in the game. And I would love to see him brought back next year and compete for a roster spot. Just don't put him back there in punts. He has done a good job with the absence of Nico Collins. We did see Brandon Cooks today, more on him later. But shout out to Amari Rodgers, man. And then Davis Mills, he finds number 13, the man who quit on the Houston Texans, Brandon Cooks, in the end zone. He tweeted still here with an emoji. I don't know what to say no more about Brandon Cooks, but he was targeted 9 times, 4 catches, so definitely need to get that better. But Davis Mills, a solid day. He does have that 1 interception, which was targeted to Brandon Cooks, but the past 2 weeks it was, Davis Mills didn't do enough in the fourth quarter to put the Houston Texans ahead. Well, he had a game-winning drive, yesterday. So it's like, I'm still saying you go with Bryce Young, but you already had the fans questioning about Davis Mills, giving him a year 3. And with 2 games left, you never know with this Houston Texans team. But nonetheless, man, you win a game. You snap the 9-game losing streak, and you spoil Christmas for the Tennessee Titans. You guys let me know what you think about the W. I don't mind it whatsoever. It's actually good to get a win. As always, go Texans. You guys have a very blessed day.